Yeah, we want to see your tits.
Get them out. I covered mine out today.
So did I.
What can you say?
If you don't have any friends, you can still walk outside and someone is going to smile at you and say hello. You still have human interaction.
Yeah, we all listen to Serial.
Yeah. Oh, he likes The Apprentice too.
Such a wide range of interests.
I know.
Oh, it'll contain beef jerky and podcasts.
She was in the house,
Yeah,
so I mean, if she was there longer, God knows what else she would have done.
It definitely would have been good. Let's see, I had another question, and so Johnny, you know it's coming. Gonna have to bring up Kevin.
Heavy webby.
What I'm doing is I'm trying to fundraise as well. So it's great. It's amazing.
Will you be participating in the lip sync battle that I heard is going down?
Well, I haven't signed up for it.
Coaches out tomorrow night when they're actually competing for HOH.
Yeah, or put
not.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been a perfect time. That would have been a perfect time for it.
Because then they come in and they're seeing the extra couch and they're like,
Right.
"What's going on?"
It's a great call. You're really on this stuff, Jordan. You need to get in there.
But
And here is Jayk.
Okay.
Welcome.
Oh, fuck.
Welcome to episode 3 of the Fallout. 2 new people joining us tonight. Introduce yourselves.
No, I'll go first. I'm Jayk, Valantine. Yeah.
Queen.
My name is Katz, and
Dash
I'm a
Katz.
YouTuber. Find me on YouTube. Party.
And of course, Matt and Bobby are back.
I'm back. Got my wine and I'm good to go.
Oh, I need
Yes.
I'm staying healthy with Gatorade.
I should have had wine. Oh my god, what a week. What a first 2 weeks in the Big Brother Canada house.
Oh my god, right? It's been quite
Crazy.
It was on the right trajectory until this week.
It's just such a good cast.
It really was. It's like they casted perfectly. I definitely feel like this season.
Can I start by saying something, Jordan? Remember that talk we had in the first episode about how Dallas wouldn't go very far? Guess who was right?
Oh my god, his gameplay was abysmal.
We also had that talk where we mentioned egos would get in the way, and we're seeing that this week.
Yes, we are.
I really feel like Neda came. She I feel like everybody was rooting for her to get that power, and I feel like she had an unfair advantage to everybody. Oh my god, we have viewers. We're actually live.
Oh wow.
I feel like it was a very unfair twist. I feel like if you were to throw a twist in like that, it should have been all returning players or all newbies. But
exactly, I completely agree.
The veteran players had fans already, so it's kind of a dumb twist in my opinion. But it's whatever.
You didn't give the newbies a chance at all.
Yeah, I agree with that, but at the same time, it's like the burden of the target that players like Neda and Cass come in with when playing with newbies is huge.
Well, it's almost like they promised Neda, hey, if you come back, we'll make sure you get a safety for the first 5 weeks with this ridiculous twist.
But it could have gone to Cass.
I thought, everyone
Neda has a bigger fan base, I would say.
And Neda had past players rooting for her to get it.
Yeah.
Insert almost everybody.
So do you think if Cass got the power and Neda was vulnerable, do you think she would be in the same position as Cass?
Yeah.
Oh, she'd be gone already.
Absolutely.
Neda will be gone as soon as she loses immunity, guaranteed.
That's putting
will dive
target on her. As soon as she loses that power, everyone's going to jump the gun and want to get her out because that's now their opportunity.
Especially after her winning an HOH that she didn't need to win.
Right.
So do you think she should have just floated?
She should have floated to the mid game. It doesn't matter what she does. If Neda makes it to the finals, she's going to win no matter what. She could sit there and do nothing, and she will still win in the finals.
I don't think so.
I mean, that's how I feel. You don't think she could just sit there and, I mean, everyone loves her so much and she's so overhyped?
No, I don't think so. And I think it's because of the power is the reason she's not going to have a chance at winning.
In all honesty, anyone who got that power, anyone who got it had no chance of winning the game after receiving it.
Especially, I feel if a returning player were to win this season, majority of the jury would have to be veterans. That's what I think.
Do you think there's gonna Oh, go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
Sorry, I was gonna say I think that having a split vet versus noobs, I think that by the end, it'll be. I feel like a large portion of the votes will go to a vet or to a noob based on vet or noob. Like I feel like gameplay doesn't come into consideration as much as it normally would with this scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have a question coming from someone that's actually watching.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna feel some heat for this one, but they're asking, do you guys think that Neda is going for people like Cassandra and Gary because she can't handle the attention being away from her?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Okay, do you think that Neda is going for people like Cassandra and Gary because she cannot handle the attention being away from her? Hashtag like jealousy.
No. I honestly don't think. I mean, as much as I have like a wishy-washy thinking or idea of Neda, I don't think she's like attention seeking. I think she's more concerned about winning than.
Agreed. I think that she's doing it. Oh, sorry.
No, you go. I won't shut up if no one stops me.
Like, I feel like Neda thinks she's making a good move right now, and that's why she's targeting Cass. But honestly, I think she's making a horrible move because they're the two biggest targets in the house, and they need to be protecting each other, period. Like, if Cass was being messy with her mouth, okay, that's one thing, but that's why you need to check her and be like, listen, we are the two best players in here, and we need to have each other's back or we're both fucked. But
I don't
think it's about jealousy, honestly. I don't.
Yeah, Neda's too focused on trying to make a big move when I think she should save that until after jury. She should hold some of these big targets until after jury because right when her immunity's up, she's number one target because she's taken out all these big players. And that's just how I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's surprising that like everybody the camaraderie between the vets didn't last very long. And you've seen that with last week's eviction.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of feels like it just factioned off. It feels like it's still the vets, and then like 5 of the vets and Dimitri with the core 6 alliance. So it just feels like Gary, Cassandra, and who's missing?
Cassandra's aligned with everybody at the moment.
I kind of actually love that alliance, though.
Which one?
The core 6?
The core 6.
Oh no.
I think so.
I don't either.
I think it's an ugly majority alliance.
I just like that Dimitri's in it.
Oh, I like Dimitri and Ika. I'm not personally. I don't like
Ika this
Bruno
season.
or Kevin at all. They can go.
I don't like them either.
Yes.
Ika's definitely growing on me this season.
Oh yeah, she's doing great. I think.
I'm Team Ika all the way. I think she's playing a great game, but I think it'll end up being a second place game.
Really?
She has her hand in so many different cookie jars with so many different people. I mean, she's in with the 6. She has a final 3 within that 6, a final 2 within that 6. Yeah. She's working with Gary and Cassandra. She's working with Dre. She's working. I mean, she's so like
spread
people
out.
are gonna be pissed when she evicts them. And also her temper works against her. But, I mean, she's been doing a great job so far.
The person that's been, I feel like the game's getting to, is Karen.
Yeah. Karen reminds me of, like she's like Ika in a sense. Like she just says what she wants to say.
She has zero filter. We kind of
she's
talked
very
about that in episode 2.
And she's entertaining, but she's also very paranoid. She seems to be very paranoid, and she's constantly like worried about everything, and like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. I would say the thing working against her is that no one in the house respects her. Like all the vets just think she's like a puppet that they can like drag along. Kevin's the only one who thinks she's a threat, but he thinks she's a threat because people will try and take her to the end to beat her.
I think she's playing
I
a
don't
game right now that could very well be considered an easy goat.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's a strategy, I guess. Like, she could let people underestimate her and then towards the end make the big moves. Or she could just go down as a goat. It could go either way.
You could pull a Godfrey, sleep through the whole game, wake up at the end.
It works.
It didn't win in the game, though.
It's a strategy. It worked for him.
Topaz even slept through most of her season.
She even slept through the jury voting as well. That's
the
best moment of reality television ever is Topaz. No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was iconic.
Just because she looked like such an idiot. 110%. Or whatever percent she said.
Can I just say that I feel like Gary's in a good spot right now. And the reason I say that is because like the only person that's called him out at this point is Neda. But I feel like they'll keep Gary around for a bit. I feel like he won't go till after jury.
I agree.
But that's just me. Based on his social game alone and the fact that he's friendly with everybody and he's making like he seems to be pretty smart too. Like he's doing what he needs to do.
Definitely.
So
I
think Gary's in a good
someone else doing what they seem to need to do is Kevin.
Oh, bye.
Flirting with William.
He's taking it too far, I think.
Again,
and then flirting with Gary, and there was all that like commotion week 1 on the feeds.
If Gary and William fell for what he did to Johnny again, it's like they're the biggest idiots ever. I don't think Gary is stupid, so I don't think he would fall for that. William might, but there's no way Gary could see right through that, I think.
I don't think you can take it too far when it comes to strategy.
I don't know. I think
you do know there was some heavy petting,
fine.
right?
That's fine. Like, you can play however you want. That's like what Russell Hantz did. But personally, you got to earn people's respect. And I feel like there's a certain line where it comes to morality that I feel like you're going to lose votes, personally.
Oh, I think he's well, I mean, I don't think he's done anything this season that has made me think he's gross, but what he did to Johnny in season 3 was disgusting. Like, Johnny went to bat for him, saved him with the veto. He pretended to have a relationship with him, and it was like, he hit it and quit it. He was like, okay, thanks, don't need your help anymore. You can leave. Bye, don't care.
But
he's a
shortly thereafter doing that, he left too.
Yeah.
But do you guys honestly believe that had there not been a triple eviction, do you not think that he would have gone a lot further?
He could have, yeah.
I feel like he's the only one who could have given.
I feel like
Sarah
he would have gone home that week, even if it wasn't triple. Willow would have stayed over him, I think.
Willow was hard to live with, as much as I love her.
But Willow, he got 0 votes to stay. Willow almost stayed.
Didn't someone make a mistake in the voting, and that's why Willow went home?
Sarah.
Stupid Sarah.
Well, I mean, she ended up winning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but still, big blunder.
Ugh.
You don't like Sarah?
Not at all.
Why?
I feel like the season was rigged for her and Brittany. Pretty much.
I love that.
What do you think, Bobby?
I don't know if it was rigged exactly, because like they did kind of show that there is something within the floor on the first episode.
Yeah.
In the intro. So like
that's true.
As viewers, we knew it was there. We just didn't know when it was going to happen. So.
But it conveniently popped up when they were both in danger.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's Big Brother's MO. Convenient twists.
I really like to give.
I like to think that's not rigged,
but it seemed a little bit peculiar at that moment. Like it's very completely convenient, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know, but I like to see the best in people and things. So I'm hoping that wasn't the case. It was just coincidence, but it did seem even at, like when it happened, I was like, this is almost perfect, you know?
Right. Almost like producers planned it that way. No, Big Brother Canada is not as bad as US. US is embarrassingly bad about how much they try and influence things. It's not. It's like they don't even try to hide it anymore.
Yeah, I feel like Big Brother US is like on a scale of 1 to 10, like it's -2 for entertainment these days. Like I feel like they've lost all their motivation, they've lost all their creativity. It's just a repeat of the same crap every season.
You can see that in just the house design itself and how the show is produced.
It's boring. They literally had, in the last season, do you not recall, they had 3 competitions that were literally the exact same competitions as the one prior, the season prior.
And especially like the one part of the final part, HOH, of 18 was the exact same challenge they had the year before for the final.
Yeah, and then remember they had that dice one? They did the dice one 2 years in a row. Roughly around the same time.
Well, that's the battle of
the comic book, the comic book challenge, the dice challenge. I mean, they're staples. The counting challenge. I mean,
yeah, but like the counting challenge is the one that is like one of the ones we all want to see like every year. At least I do. You know,
I feel like that
like,
one's always
certain ones like Zingba, like they're always going to be there because it's a part of Big Brother. Like, you know. Like,
Zingbot hasn't been very zingy lately, though.
I think
they like don't even play the best thing.
He needs to find a writer, a better writer.
Lose his filter.
Yeah.
Zingbot needs to replace his oil filter. Let's just be honest.
Okay, well, I mean, Big Brother Canada, honestly, the house is nicer. I feel like the cast is more diverse and better. But the only thing that's worse is the prize money.
And the brick.
But let me, can I
$30,000
in regards to that statement, I will say this. The US, they have their 500K, but after taxes, they're losing a shit ton of money. So with ours, I mean, you're getting 100K, but it's tax-free. You're getting 30K from the brick tax-free, and you're getting a car, which is tax-free. So in total, you're paying, that's almost 200K in prizes, plus whatever money they win in the game, which is all tax-free. But in the US, they're probably taking home 350 if they're lucky after taxes.
Right.
So, I mean, it's still more in the US, but of course, you have to consider that we don't get taxed on prize money.
Is Canadian money like worth more or less than the dollar?
Less. It's worth less. So 500,000 US dollars would probably end up being about 620 Canadian, 620,000.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
So we have 2 kind of showmances in the house right now. We have Beauty and the Beast with Dylan and Emily.
They're a showmance?
That's what I'm saying. It's more like a rape man.
It's really weird.
It is. It's a weird connection.
The shot of them hugging in the what the hell is it called? The food room. Where the food is.
The storage room.
Yeah,
the storage room. Thank you. Yeah, they were hugging in the storage room, and it seemed like Dylan was like really like just wanting to like grab her and like, oh, I love you, Emily, and she was kind of like awkwardly hugging him back. Did you notice that?
She flipped her hair back when she was done. Like she's not into him at all.
Yeah, I don't think she's into him either.
I think Dylan's more into her, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, I could see that.
She's definitely using it.
I gotta give her a snap. She's low-key smart.
Emily's going to be able to control Dylan very easily in the game, and we've seen that already a little bit too. So
I think Emily's playing a really good game. I'm actually quite surprised. Like she's doing pretty well for herself, and I think that her strategy, what she used throughout the game, like while she was on the block, I think Dallas would have went anyway. But I feel like that was very clever of her to do what she did.
Agreed.
It was, yeah.
With
Is
the
Jackie surprising you?
making Dylan be friendly and nice to Dallas and making it look like it was all fake. I thought it was
That was
brilliant.
really smart, yeah.
Who's the second showmans?
Ika and Dimitri.
Are they really a showmans?
They haven't done anything.
They're into each other.
I kind of like it.
I kind of like it too.
I do too. I think Dimitri's obviously like, I think he's like more into her than she is into him. But I think if Ika was smart, she would totally play that off and use it to her advantage.
But I think there's been a few moments where Ika gets kind of like giddy schoolgirl about Dimitri too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's completely. I think Ika's trying to focus on game, but she's also looking at Dimitri, and I think she has that attraction. She just doesn't want to go there.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I love that.
Because I have that attraction.
Oh, girl. Same. I don't blame.
Let's be honest. Dimitri's hot. So.
Okay, this is the thing. He's really hot. He's kind of a little dumb, but I mean, I'm here for him being Ika's minion. Like, yes.
Work.
Yeah. So, but I agree. Like, they're a really hot couple together. I like it.
Just as long as Ika gets first and he gets second.
Exactly.
Well, I've got money on Gary to win.
Oh, I would be so okay with that.
That'd be like poetic justice.
I love Gary.
I don't think that's happening.
I
don't underestimate the queen.
Gary, I love Gary. Personally, I don't people bitch about him all the time. I fucking love Gary. He makes me laugh. He's entertaining. He's smart. He's a good player. He's fabulous.
He's strong.
He's always sassy. So like,
I love him.
He annoys me a lot more this season than the first, and that's kind
really?
of but game, yeah. Than the first time.
Because he's so aware of having a fan base, it almost comes off as fake. Times.
Yeah.
Really?
I need to talk about this.
That's actually exactly how I feel.
Did y'all see the tweets and shade about Neda from Sabrina?
No.
I did. I am here for it.
Explain.
Please explain. Elaborate.
It's iconic.
So this is Sabrina talking about Neda?
Yes.
Jordan, I can tell.
So Neda was on the feeds, and she was like, Sabrina, became such a useless player that it's like we have to keep her around. And Demetrius was like, she won $20,000, and Neda just has this look on her face.
Let me guess. Sabrina said something like, "At least I won $20,000, and you."
And then Sabrina goes, and this is all on her Instagram, and she's like, "Still ... and I'm the one who gets told to take a seat." Wow. And then
you got to go to her first Instagram when she really goes in.
Yeah,
where she's like because Neda said something about alluding to Sabrina being crazy or like the craziest player ever. It was like alluding to that. And then Sabrina screenshotted it, put it up on her Instagram and said, "When you're just as basic as your t-shirt line." And you're still talking about and then she was like, "You're still talking about me 3 years later. Like, bye." Like, Sabrina went in. I'm not gonna lie. Like, go ahead, Sabrina.
And she's like, hashtag basic bitch, clapping back, breaking my silence.
Oh yeah, she said breaking my silence. Sabrina is queen of dramatics. Like,
and then John tweets, and Sabrina didn't beat anyone. She was dragged to the end because she was horrendous. So she needs to take a seat.
Oh, that's when.
So is John still like hoping that him and Neda will get back together, or is that just like, we're friends, bye?
I don't know.
I mean, Sabrina was legitimately crazy, but I mean, the first 5 weeks she had it together, and then she obviously.
You want good TV? I'll give you good TV.
I feel like I need to rewatch BB Can 2 and figure out how the hell Sabrina made it to the final 2, because I remember her being
the first 5 alliance and then being the weakest of the first 5 alliance. That's pretty much.
But she got everybody to turn on each other, and she ended up in the end like she should not have been there.
Well, The first few weeks she did, but then after she was nominated against Kenny, I mean, she was just dragged to the end because she was such a nutbag. I love her. I mean, like, she should have been in the house, but she's still crazy.
I remember her being good strategically, though. She would always convince people to save her. Like, I would have honestly rather Sabrina won BB Can 2 than John, and that's just my tea.
The only reason
I would have quit watching the show forever.
Why?
No, I would have died laughing and watched the next season and been like, anything could happen.
Sabrina's an icon. She's funny.
No, she should have been in the house instead of Cindy with an S. Fuck Cindy with an S. Sabrina with an S.
Oh, I like Cindy too. Maybe I have problematic faves then.
Cindy's a bit better this season.
I do
she
like.
She isn't
Cindy.
as annoying this season, is she? She's toned it down.
Mm-hmm.
She has, and her confidence or her arrogance, I suppose, back then. It's more subtle now. Like I think she's trying to be more funny, confident, as opposed to just flat out arrogant.
Though Ika went right into her in that one episode.
Cindy can be, but I feel like Cindy can be arrogant because she can back it up. I mean, she was winning those damn challenges, so I mean.
Oh God, she's a beast. I mean, she totally deserves to be there. She killed so many comps last time.
She won. I mean, Karen got the title, but she basically won the first HOH of the season.
Pretty much. It was Cindy's HOH. Let's be honest about that.
Cindy is a comp beast, and I think she's actually, like, I always thought in BB Can 3 she had so much strategic potential, and now I feel like she's really putting that to use this time.
I think she, like, upped her strategic from playing Sequester.
I was going to mention that, yeah.
She kind of, like, took what she learned playing it, and I think she's, like, changed the way she's approached the game.
Mm-hmm.
An evolution of sorts when it comes to Cindy with an S.
Yeah, I don't see Cindy with an S going anywhere anytime soon.
I think she could honestly get to the end. I think she could win.
Yeah, she has the final 2 potential for sure.
But there's like a million alliances in the house.
I know. It really is too early to tell. We need to see some things, like we need to see some crumbling alliances first to see. But there's so many big, massive targets in there. Like, and you were right. I think it was Bobby that said it. Once Cass is gone, that's a huge target. So as soon as Neda loses that power, that safety, she's going to be number 1 on the target list. You know.
That's why she shouldn't have gone for Cass.
No, she should have picked up the weaker players first.
Yeah.
Like right now, it would be in her best interest to switch the vote to take out Jackie.
But that's the thing. She's so blinded by this power that she has that she feels like she has to make big moves, or it's easier for her to make bigger moves now. That's why she's going for Cass.
But making a big move in week 3, no one cares about what happened in week 3.
Yeah.
So it's a wave.
I think it all has to do with her power.
The only thing I will say, though, is that with Cass, at least she exposed that Cass was going around talking to everybody, because that makes it a little bit less blood on her hands getting rid of the huge target so early. It makes it a little bit better for Neda because she can use that as a shield and say, well, I got Cass out for you guys. It was a big move. Cass was obviously talking to all of you guys and aligned with everybody, so I did it for the house. So I feel like she can use that as a shield. So that's probably the best thing that she could have done. If she was going to go for a big player, go for Cass for that reason.
What about, like, Dallas calling Cindy out before he left?
Oh, no one cares what Dallas. I mean, he was so dramatic that that won't factor into anything.
I knew he would go. 1 to 3 weeks. First 3 weeks, I knew he was gone.
Well, and the thing was, who was telling him to, like, go after Dylan? Wasn't it Cass?
No, he just kind of, like, it was like they all confronted him and was like, hey, you're too close to Dylan when he won the veto. And then he freaked out and, like, went crazy. Because, like, he heard from Ika that he was going to get nominated for being too close to Dylan. Remember, like, they walked in on after the veto competition because he, like, went up and, like, yeah, you won.
Yeah.
That was so messy. Why did he turn on Dylan like that? Because, if anything, that just showed that he was disloyal as hell.
They kind of turn on each other.
He's a very panicky.
I think he was hoping it would give the same effect as to when Dimitri did it in the first week.
But it actually worked for Dimitri.
Not for.
But him and Dimitri and Dylan were never aligned. Like, it was a different situation. Like, you know,
so
every
Katz told Dimitri not to go for him.
Yeah, I agree. He really tried, but
Maybe in
girl.
Dallas's head, it would have appeared to him as an even like stronger move in a way, just because they were aligned.
It was like he gave up and was like, I know I'm being evicted, so I'm just going to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. That's what it felt like. I mean,
that's exactly what it was. I feel like
really, it feels like the game, everybody is playing messy.
Besides,
I think there's a few. I think Ika's playing well.
Ika's a little messy,
I
but
think
he is
Dre's
playing well.
well.
I think
Dre is sliding under the radar because she's kind of klutzy.
Absolutely.
And she's
Look,
kind
William,
of...
that dude's going to go right to the freaking end. He's not. He won't
Dre
even walk till after jury, guaranteed.
You think?
Dre and William are
I
final
love
six.
them. I love them.
I know, if he goes on the block in the next 3 weeks, I'll be shocked. He's literally had the least amount of airtime. Does the dude even talk? The only time I see him on TV is when he's talking French to frickin' Dre.
Well, he won the veto. So he
But
got
he's going to slide under the radar because he's not a huge... he seems more quiet, and he's not a huge social...
He's not as big of a personality as they made him out to be in his VP.
Absolutely. So I think Gary's going to overpower him. He's going to lay in the shadows until after jury, and he's not going to be taken seriously. That's just what I think.
He won't win, though. But I think him making
yeah,
it to final two is a very strong, very big percentage.
Do you guys like him?
He's okay.
He's growing on me.
I didn't like him at all at first, but he's slowly growing on me.
Yeah.
I love him and Dre together. I love them both.
I want Dre.
Cute.
I definitely feel...
Oh, why?
I don't know. She's kind of she's just kind of a floater. She's just kind of there.
Who?
Yeah, she's the poster child for Florida.
Yeah.
I don't
exactly
think
who.
it's so early in the game, guys. Like,
and she's not even someone I care to see on the show either.
She's such a good personality.
You are harsh as fuck.
She's fun. She's fabulous, and like I feel like she brings something different to the show. We've never.
I think she's annoying.
We've never seen anybody like her.
I agree with Bobby. I think she's a C-.
Okay, but you're over here standing Kevin, and you don't like Dre?
I like Kevin because I respect his strategic ways.
And do you like Bruno?
His sociopathic ways?
I do like Bruno.
Oh God!
I feel like
I don't like Bruno, but Bruno's playing a good game.
Bruno is playing a better game this season than he did his season.
I can't with him.
I didn't say I didn't say I liked him. I just say he's playing a better game.
I'm team. Why?
I feel like that's.
Where's Brittany Blair? Why isn't she here? Mom.
She's busy modeling.
No, it was like they wanted to get like a half-assed season so they can do an all-star season later. It was like, okay, we got Neda. No one cares who the other 7 returnees are because Neda's present. I mean, that's hard.
I think it is.
Well, Gary and Cassandra are all-stars for sure, and I
think they decided to do a second chances earlier because they were worried about whether or not they'd make it to season 7, so they decided to bring them back now to bring up the ratings.
Really?
That's true.
It's a rating stunt.
Lower ratings. Right?
I don't feel like returning seasons ever really bring in more viewers though. It's like it's a gimmick that we've seen so many times that viewers are kind of hip to that. So I don't think people really even care.
But sometimes those are like really good seasons though, like Big Brother 14.
Like look how this season's playing out.
Big
right
Brother
now.
It's good.
7.
Yeah, Big Brother 14 was
amazing.
amazing.
Mark leave week 1.
Yeah, I love Big Brother 14.
What the hell was that?
Big
Karen
Brother
is on my
14
shit
was
list just for taking out Mark.
Oh, Mark can leave. He was.
Oh my God, he's so boring.
Yeah,
he's cute, but
Mark is.
He'll be a model. Good for him.
He's very like monotone, and he kind of was just pretty. He's like Clay, but probably not even as exciting.
Yeah, Clay had more twang.
Clay was crazy.
That is one thing that happened this season is for the first time ever in Big Brother Canada, they voted out a guy first.
Well, not only that, they voted 2 guys out in a row. That's why I said they were on the right trajectory. I don't understand why, if you're a woman and you're on Big Brother, you're only, I mean, I hate to say this, but I mean, it's been shown, like, especially in the US version, you have to stick with the girls. If you want a shot at winning, realistically, it always seems like girls hate girls, and the guys will always vote for the bro that they're friends with, so men always win. So the girls should be kicking all the fucking guys out.
Like Jordan and Rachel when they worked together near the end, it worked out very well.
Yeah,
And they took out their man.
Very female dominated. BB13. I'm pretty sure a girl won every HOH in that season.
Almost.
Besides Adam, right?
Almost Adam. Yeah, Adam. I think I think it was only Adam.
Messy.
Mm-hmm. Do we have any more questions? Or
No, not really.
Our viewer died.
Well, I deleted the live link because I technically didn't want it to be live.
Oh, oops.
Is Jackie surprising you guys from our initial thoughts?
Not really. It's like she's Cassandra's sidekick. She can leave.
Do you
I'd rather
think
her
she's
leave.
gonna fade into the distance after Cassandra goes?
No.
She'll be like a pawn all the time. She'll be put up constantly because she's so meh.
I could see that.
Like she'll jump under Ika's.
I don't know, guys. I think you're underestimating Jackie a little. Like, she did bring a lot of entertainment to my life when she started saying, I'm shaking, because she hated Karen so much. Like,
oh, she's weak.
Oh, yeah.
Don't call
I thought
me
it was
red.
funny. I mean,
Don't
and she's
call
a ginger,
me
so I'm
red.
like, okay, girl, and she's cute. Like, I believe in Miss Jackie. Like, I mean, I'd rather her stay over
I hate watching weak
Cassandra.
players. It's like Ian.
Why do you think she's weak?
Emotionally weak.
Well, as of this point, she had.
Yeah, she's not proven to be very strong emotionally. I mean,
if Karen's setting her ass off, I mean, how strong can you be?
But some people just show their emotions more, right?
But right, Dash?
Right, Dash?
We're both redheads.
This is where a link to YouTube Expedition would pop up.
Oh my god, exactly.
In the corner below.
See, that's why I identify with emotional players, and I don't think emotional player equals weak player all the time. Because like some people can be emotional but still be strategic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Sarah won.
What?
Yeah, because
Like
he's saying Sarah won, so he believes that.
Yeah.
She was pretty emotional.
It's just Jackie hasn't done anything yet to really
stand out.
I feel like she's under the radar. And I think them taking out Cassandra is going to actually benefit Jackie's game more than she knows yet.
Agreed. She's not nearly as big of a target.
Because they see them as very close together. And I think their alliance is called Jazz.
Jazz? Creative.
Wait.
Interesting.
Does everybody...
Can we talk about how bad the alliance names this season are?
Oh, yeah. Here. I'll give you the names.
Tea Time.
Revan. Carrie.
What?
Okay, Tea Time's cute.
Petty Princesses.
The Gold Diggers.
Oh, God.
Okay, the Gold Diggers didn't last, though.
Who
it
is
was a 5-minute thing.
Oh, my God. Who's the Petty
Gold Diggers was
Princesses?
Ika, Cindy, and...
We have the Leftovers, French Connection, D'Amica, Bremily.
I think the French Connection is pretty cool.
I love them.
That's Dre and William Reign.
See, like, I love most of the cast. Like, to be honest, I pretty much love everybody except for Bruno and Kevin.
This cast is way better than last season. I hated last season.
We have Tortoise in the hair.
Yeah, awful.
Apparently Canadians just suck at coming up with names.
Gary comes up with the worst names.
You're a pageant queen.
Dre and Ika,
Just name your alliance peanut butter and jelly. It's something ridiculous like that.
Well, like the girls, the veteran girls, their alliance is called Vet Girls.
Really?
Well, it's clearly not an alliance.
I could roll my eyes as perfect as Ica because that's the worst. Hang on, let me try. Ready?
What's your favorite alliance name from the Canadian version of the show?
Fembots.
Fembots.
I love that.
Is that the alliance that was busted by Kevin when he was in the bathroom?
No, Fembots was just Brittany and Sarah.
Oh, I thought it was with Cindy with an S too.
I have to say, my
They were
favorite
SSB.
alliance. My favorite alliance name so far has been Gremlins.
Rachel. Hasn't that name been used before?
And I didn't, you know what? And I didn't like them.
I hated the Diaper Alliance. That was the dumbest name ever.
I think the best.
I still don't understand where they came from.
In my opinion, my favorite was the Shield.
Yeah.
The Shield. I gotta give it to them, even though I hated seeing them go the Shield every 5 seconds. It was.
Oh, that was awesome. At least they had something cool like that. It made me think of Chilltown.
Yeah, very Chilltown.
The direct-to-video version of Chilltown.
The shade, but the tea also.
There is.
Alec is hot though.
There
Just
is an
saying.
alliance called Tea Time.
Tea Time, yeah, Tea Time. There's an alliance called Tea Time.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in the Tea Time alliance? Because I'm jealous.
Cassandra, Gary, and Ica.
Oh my god, my 3 favorites.
Moms. Those are your faves?
Yep.
That's the thing that
those are
sucks
such
about this
good
week.
faves.
It feels like no one really wants Cassandra to leave, and no one's doing anything about it. It's just like, oh, the majority wants it. Okay.
None of us want Cassandra to leave, right?
You know what?
That's why it's like, come on, BB.
No, I would prefer Jackie to leave just because I find Jackie to be completely, utterly boring.
I agree. I think
I'd be fine with Cassandra leaving.
For entertainment value, for sure. I think Cass is trying to replicate her game from last season, and it's not going to work, and that's why she's on the block.
Yeah.
Well, she said that when she was coming in. She said she was going to do the exact same thing. And
yeah, and it's not going to work.
You can't do that, though.
You have to evolve your game
Yeah,
if you're
you're playing
returning player.
you're playing with different people.
I feel like she played actually a lot harder, quicker this time.
Yeah. She kind of sat in the dark for quite a while until midway through the game when her and Tim were gung-ho after everybody. And yeah, I think it was the Cass and Tim show by, the latter part of the season.
And this time we're not. And this time Cass thinks it's the Cass show, but she's
about to be canceled.
No.
The Cass show is about to be canceled.
That's really tragic.
And possibly not renewed. And possibly
I think she'll get a third chance.
Yeah.
Third chance. Well, probably. But
in
still.
All-Stars.
But you know what? If she gets a third chance, she can't play the same game.
Well, I think that'll be the lesson she'll learn if she gets evicted this time.
Yeah.
There's obviously a flaw if you've lost twice, and then you lost sooner the second time.
Well, her strategy didn't allow her to win the first time, so obviously it's not perfect. So she needs to really amp it up and change her strategy.
Okay, but let's just play there's a twist.
Let's pray there's a twist. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Like, maybe a pre-jury comeback where Canada votes.
Maybe that's what the backwards twist is all about. They're just going to undo what Netta did all week. It's just, let's go backwards.
Well, they did say...
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yes.
They did say that Netta's having immunity till jury could be good or bad for one's game.
Oh my god, please twist this in our favor.
So... Not getting my hopes up.
This week. Make it end.
But there is that speculation that it could be not counted or whatever.
I guess we'll find out.
But we know that clearly anyone that goes out pre-jury is not. I don't think there's going to be a buyback.
I don't think this season there will be.
And the reason I'm saying that is because otherwise Mark and Dallas would both be in sequester right now.
Well, I think buyback.
I don't think
challenges
anyone's
during
going to come back this
season are ridiculous. It's like they already got a second chance. Now we're giving them third chances with Redemption Island type twists. No thanks.
If they did do that, it would probably be post.
That's going to be a jury.
Yeah.
You think they'll do the jury like how BB does it? Or we're doing in the last few seasons?
I hate that so much.
BB did it twice. They did it both times this past season.
Who runs Neda's Twitter?
Roya.
Twitter her sister.
Neda's sister.
Yeah, she blocked me.
What did you say?
Roya.
Oh my god, blocked by Neda's sister. Dun dun dun.
Well, like
Roya is
Big Brother
blocking.
Canada was trending. And we were voting for whoever we wanted the immunity to get. I just kept saying on everything like Neda sucks. I hope she doesn't win. Stuff like that. And yes, a whole bunch of people responded to me, and then Neda's sister, I guess, was liking those people's tweets. And so yeah, she definitely saw it. But
wait, why were you hating on Neda?
How dare you?
I don't want her to win.
Well, she's not going to.
I know
why.
Can I say there's something about Neda that bothers me too, because she did play a good game, but there's something really annoying about how smug she is about.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have won. Blah, blah, blah. It's like I don't even think she could have beat John, to be honest.
I feel like
I think it would have been like close.
I think she would have won.
She would have beat John.
Oh, for sure. She definitely.
You really think so? I don't think so.
The whole
Sabrina would have voted for John. Adele. Even Heather said, and didn't Heather say in an interview she would have voted for John?
No, she told me she would have voted Neda.
Like, who else was there? Arlie? Okay, Arlie might have voted for. I don't know. It would have been close.
I don't know who Arlie would have voted for. He was like, he broed out with John,
But I don't think like if
dragged and slayed him in the final two speeches.
I do not.
But she was gonna evict him though. It was never gonna be them two.
Oh no. She was gonna.
Well, no, I'm saying if John had taken Neda instead of Sabrina.
Oh, okay.
No, Neda would have taken Sabrina if she won it.
Well, no, I know that. I'm saying if John would have taken Neda.
John would have been stupid if he took Neda.
I just feel like people knew that Neda was like the mastermind. I don't know.
And maybe. I feel like she's in a position right now where she's playing too hard too quickly.
Like she feels like she has something to prove, and she really doesn't have anything to prove.
Yeah.
Her thinking she has something to prove is making her game messy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
She has more, I guess, I want to say, yeah, like you said, smugness and arrogance too early in the game. Like, she wasn't the same at the beginning of her season. Like, she's more, yeah, like, I feel like that's going to get to her.
You guys feel like she's cocky?
Oh, she's definitely cocky.
Oh, she's definitely cocky, and she's a lot more like, and she has good reason, and she did play an awesome game. But you don't want to have that. You don't want to rub off the wrong way to people this season.
I think if I were to play it, like I would play completely different in both seasons. Like my first season, it would be like a super strategic and social game, and my second time, I would try to play a super physical game. I don't know, just to try.
You're gonna have to, because if you're in two different seasons, people know your gameplay. So if you go into the first season you're in and you're a super social beast and you're just like friendly with everybody, and everyone knows that you're a strategist, then the next season you have to be a comp beast and win your way through the game because everyone already expects you to be a social threat and a strategist. And then vice versa. If you're a comp beast in the first game you're in, the second game you should be more social and strategic.
You definitely have to change your game and learn from your mistakes.
Yep.
If you have mistakes.
Well, if you lost, you made a mistake.
Yeah, somewhere down the line you made a mistake.
But it's just like to go in, and that immunity thing is giving her way too much ego.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She's like,
she knows Canada's behind her 100% by winning that,
Yeah.
Well, do you think if they did like, let's say 2 weeks from now when the jury starts, if Canada was to vote again, do you think Neda would still win a popularity contest based on how she's played thus far?
No.
No.
I don't either.
Which is
like
the
Do you
twisting
think
and
Cassandra
start
would beat her
at
now?
the first week. It was done for it to start right away.
I'll tell you right now, I voted for Cassandra, not Neda.
I also voted Cassandra.
I voted Dallas.
You tongue popped. I'm jealous. I can't do that.
Voted Dallas.
Okay, I didn't vote. Like, I feel like a bum for saying that, but like, I didn't.
Could America even vote?
Yeah, I don't think we're allowed. Like, they like block me out. I don't understand.
No, you can't because it's all connected to Canadian IP address.
You guys want to hear something funny? Big Brother Canada airs in Cuba.
You're kidding.
Let's go to Cuba. No, I'm kidding.
Neda was my number one going into the season. It was like Cass was like right below her. But like honestly, if I did choose right now, Cass would be above Neda, just because based on this season, honestly.
My hit would be Ika, Cass, and then Gary, then Neda.
I voted Dallas just because like I feel like whoever got this ability, this immunity, their game was ruined anyway, and I didn't really want that anyway. So, but like I feel like he would have exploded anyway. I feel like he would have created drama anyway. I feel like it would have gave him so much confidence.
It ain't easy being Big DZ.
Oh my god, I almost died. Like, you know how like in the old seasons of Big Brother Canada, like they'd be more refined in the intro of like talking about people, and then they're like dilly dally, and like the announcer's like saying all these crazy names, and he just sounds ridiculous. And it was something like he said something about DZ feeling queasy in like the last or the episode before last intro, and I was like, what?
I can't even
What
deal
has
with
happened?
that. I can't even deal with it. I can't deal.
No.
I'm so happy. Nope. Nope.
I barely I voted once.
How
I
many
didn't
times could you
sit
vote?
there. Well, you could vote you could vote multiple times, but I didn't. Last year, when it came to the brothers, I was like I was voting every like second. But for this, I was just like, you know, Neda's gonna win it anyway. Here's one vote to Cass, and
yeah, that's why I went to Twitter so hard on that too, because like I knew she was gonna win it. Like everyone knew she was gonna win it, and I just felt like it was kind of unfair. So I'm like, whatever. I don't want her to win. I'm like,
it's just like if Janelle was put into a voting situation on the first night of the U.S. version, right? It's ridiculous.
I love Janelle.
I adore Janelle.
Give me the keys, bitch.
I adore the first go around Janelle. All-Star Janelle pissed me off, and then she got totally fucked in 14. She was actually playing kind of good.
I wish they would bring Dr. Will into Canadian version. He said before he would play it.
And he is a cocky motherfucker about it too.
And he would be coming into the house because he doesn't care. So I don't know what the Canadian productions are thinking. But
I feel like he's the same in the game as he is in real life. Like, there's no split. Like, that's him.
Unless they're waiting for an American versus Canadian type thing.
Maybe they're waiting for more like...
Well, how old is Will now? Isn't he like 40?
He's still
Who cares how old he is?
I love him.
Will.
It's just kind of like, it was like seeing Boogie back. It's like, okay, Grandpa.
I feel like Will and Janelle should have had babies. Like, why didn't that happen?
Oh my god, we should do a podcast.
And then their baby will be on Big Brother.
I want nothing.
Well, Janelle's baby. How
do you think Brenchel
has a baby?
Brenchell's baby is gonna win Big Brother.
Big Brother 45.
Yes.
58.
I love Aurora. Team Aurora, bitch.
You know how I said I couldn't deal with Dallas? I can deal with Dallas compared to Brenchel.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Really?
No.
Rachel's voice, I just can't.
Especially,
it's not even Rachel's
especially watching them on The Amazing Race too. Oh my god.
I love them.
I don't like Rachel and Brendan together. When they're separate, they're fine. Like, whenever he left, she was fine. Even though she pissed me off when she evicted Danielle, but still, she was fine.
Oh my god, you're a Nada fan too?
I wanted her to win so bad. Even though she was like totally fucking up.
My all-time favorite Big Brother scene from US probably has to be the Reagan and Rachel fight. Hands down.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have to mute Reagan every time he's on. Something about his voice, I just want to like snap his fucking V-neck.
That's how I feel about Reagan.
Like 12 different pieces.
My favorite from that season.
Hey guys, it's Rachel! Oh my god!
Nobody comes between me and my big brother.
Okay, Rachel Riley is reality TV gold, and you know it.
Well, yeah. No, yeah, absolutely. But that doesn't mean you have to like her.
No, of course.
It's like the crazy bitches on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
who took which house? I don't remember, but like someone took her extensions.
Brittany.
Mom.
Tequila! Tequila!
Her and Matt were just the part that sold it was Matt just sitting on the bed with like a onesie on and fucking Rachel tracks.
I also liked Queen Amy.
They're so they're so overplayed. Like, I'm surprised Brunchel doesn't have their own freaking perfume line. Like, seriously.
Why don't they have their own reality show?
No, you think they'd have like a show on E! Network or something. It'd be like that fucking what's her name? It's like her name starts with a T. Tori Spelling.
Oh, Tori.
Her stupid husband.
Tori and Dean.
Yeah.
Why do they have a show? I thought that was canceled.
I think it was.
Well, it's been canceled. I mean, they had multiple shows before they were canceled.
The Real Housewives of Toronto needs to be canceled.
It hasn't even.
Wait, there's a Toronto version.
That show hasn't even started yet, has it?
Oh yes, it's on episode 3.
Yeah. Anyway, we are so off topic right
now. Yeah.
Anyway,
which part of the episode is going to be edited out?
How do you think? So, yeah, I don't know how the backwards thing is going to work.
Backwards thing?
Yeah.
Hopefully it just makes Cassandra go bloop, right back in the house.
Fingers crossed.
It's like a reset.
Because TBH, the season's pretty much canceled without her.
Well, think about it. They flew into the future to give Neda 5 weeks. Now they should go backwards and help someone that was.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Just
nobody's in. They're not
steps.
going into sequester, so.
Well, maybe they'll just start now magically because Cassandra's leaving.
Exactly.
$100 says, but before the end of the season, they're going to have a twist called the Big Bang.
What's the Big Bang?
I don't know, but we'll find out.
Is that going to be like a quad eviction?
Yeah, 4 people leave in the Big Bang.
It totally could be. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's too easy to step outside and just do a quad eviction. I feel like they're going to do something else.
Well, the triple eviction was ridiculous enough. Now quad evictions, that'd be just...
No, that's too much work.
Too much.
There could be another triple because there's 3 people from BB Can 3.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a sign.
The Menage a Trois alliance.
Back in time to BB3.
Yes.
Or maybe they'll do that. They'll go back in time to bring house guests back from that weren't already in the house, maybe.
Oh my god, that would be super stressful.
Great. They just put Sabrina back in the house.
Imagine.
Imagine. Oh my god.
Sabrina just comes out of the diary room. No big entrance. She just arrives.
They should do that. Someone that's been paying attention to the series and for the season and watching the whole entire show and bring someone in.
Oh my
god. That would fuck up the whole thing.
That'd be awesome. Then hopefully Gary goes.
You want Gary to go home?
I want Gary to go home too.
Bye.
No, I need Gary to win.
Okay, if Gary could just tone it down like maybe 4 notches, it'd be fine. Like when he was voguing during the HOH competition in the box.
Iconic.
That was
like, we get it. You want
why does he have blue eyebrows?
I was sitting there and I was thinking to myself, if I was on the show right now, I think I would want to do that too. That looks fun.
That bitch was slaying.
I was sitting there and I was like, wow, I'm watching this live. Wish I wasn't. So I could fast forward
It's
it.
like Canada's Next Top Model all of a sudden.
Oh my god, this bitch is a legend. I love Gary. And
Gary is the best. I agree.
I just hope Gary and Dre aren't there for too much longer.
Oh, you're such a hater.
No, they feed off each other.
I need William and Jackie to go.
I genuinely want everybody to stay. I mean,
we need Bruno and Kevin to go.
Bruno, Kevin, and Dylan can
What
go.
if Kevin ends up going on a triple eviction?
That would just be beautiful.
Hopefully it's next week.
I hope Kevin's there long term.
William.
If Kevin and Bruno both went a triple or a double, that would be super.
I would be like, that is the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
That's gonna be bitch. Like people that get evicted the same week that they were evicted the last time. Like Kaser got evicted like what, twice on his birthday in 2 different seasons.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, bitch. Bye.
That's so tragic.
If I recall, Kaser decided to throw the comp to someone and they made a deal and he ended up going, didn't he?
Yeah, with Jennifer. Winky
Whatever
face.
happened to Jedi Howie?
He's out and about.
He's probably like.
Twitter.
Is he chubby or is he back in shape?
I don't know. Drew, that mugshot you showed me of him.
Drew looks like serial killer.
You're different now.
He looks like Norman Bates.
Well, he has like a beard, and it's like he was on TMZ. He got tased for a domestic violence arrest. I wonder if it was Diane.
You know who looks really good now? Will Winkler.
Who? Well, he's doing porn now, so of course.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, my best friend may or may not have fucked him, but I can't say.
You're what?
Was it on camera?
No.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said my best friend may or may not have fucked him. I can't confirm or deny these allegations.
Well, you can tell your friend whether or not that's true, that I'm super jealous.
Yeah, no, he's so hot. I want to meet him.
Whoa! Gary is turning on Dre.
What? It's like happening live feed right now.
Gary to Karen. I'm done talking to her. Dre. I can't even look her in the eye now.
Oh, come on. In 5 minutes, they'll be making out. Like, let's be honest. Like, he'll be doing her hair and makeup in 20 minutes. Remember the whole fight that he had with Katz, and now they're besties again?
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Dimitri.
What website do you use for live feed updates?
I use BB. Well, I use me for updates, but you know, for my live feed viewing, I use BB Viewer.
On Twitter?
No, just like the app BB Viewer.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna download that. I don't think I have it.
But Big Brother Daily just tweeted, Ika, what would you do if I went home tomorrow to Dimitri's? And he said, I think I would rather go home than be here without you.
Oh, barf.
I think he's just
going to get it in, yes or no?
I am not okay with him throwing his game out the window for her.
I don't think he will. If he
Who, Dimitri's?
Mm-hmm.
No way. He's too self-involved.
Girl.
I mean, I wish that would happen, but I mean, there's no way.
I think
right now the two people I am voting or wanting to go far in this game are Dimitri and Kevin.
I think Dimitri's gonna give up his game for Ika, like in some way or another, because Ika is gonna cast a voodoo spell.
I feel like that could happen, and I don't want it to happen.
Well, I feel like if they were ever nominated together, he would go home anyways, because no one seems to think Ika's a threat, which I think is ridiculous.
Ika's a goddess. She better make at least jury.
We're still live.
Yeah. Gary, we have to vote Cass out. Karen, I know that. She is causing too much chaos.
With that.
All right, we should wrap up,
she
Jordan, if that's okay.
Yes, let's start wrapping this up. We will be back next week, hopefully with a house guest as a guest. I'm sorry for the jibbly jabble of a show this week. I'm like a lost bird.
Are you gonna edit some of this out?
Probably not. Just cause
You're lazy. Publish.
I'm a little lazy this week. We will see you guys next week, and I'm gonna stop this broadcast.